All right, morning. Day 3. As you can see, it is still dark outside because we got up at the crack of dawn. Actually, before the crack of dawn, I guess technically. Me. I got up before the crack of dawn, and yesterday was chaotic, so the video made no sense. It was all over the place. Had a lot going on. Had to catch Memphis's football practice. Wife had a meeting late, so that puts me on point to do what I need to do as a dad. So, anyways, yesterday we got that rear firewall done, and we got the rear suspension mounts. We got those finished out where they need to be, locked in. They turned out pretty good. I'm confident in them. That back firewall piece turned out pretty good. We also got the cowl located and tacked where it needs to be. I really wanted to make it to where the body completely came off of this thing and the floor pan just kind of was fixed position to the car. But with time constraints, it looks like for now we're going to weld the body to the car, just because it takes way more time to make stuff bolt in and bolt out. Unfortunately, today I'm going to work on that firewall, and that trans tunnel has no choice but to be bolt in and bolt out. So that'll take a little bit more time. Plus, I want to make it as trim as humanly possible. I know that air compressor noise in the background's probably pretty loud on video. I'm used to it, so I don't even hear it. So, sorry in advance. But I really need to make that trans tunnel as close fitting as humanly possible. Take you right here, because as you can see, we don't have a bunch of floor space at all. So, I'm going to work on that firewall, the trans tunnel, and hopefully we can get a drive shaft tunnel in this thing here pretty soon, along with drive shaft loops, because if that comes apart, it's not a whole lot of space to run away from it. So anyways, I'll try and be a little bit better about filming today, and also try and make it to where there's a beginning and an end, and it makes sense. So keep up.
You okay with being on camera, Justin?
Anytime.
Awesome. This is Mr. Justin. He swung by with his awesome truck. Tell us about your truck, Justin.
Well, it's not a Ford, as you can see. And
Unlike the C10 over
been
here.
sitting in a field right in Tennessee since 2017. And, you know, couple days, couple dollars, daily driver now.
Hey!
First stop, Mr. Mike Abbott's wonderful shop. This might be the furthest I've driven it, but
Hell yeah.
it made it with flying colors.
All the way from East Memphis?
6-cylinder, 3 on the tree, 390 out back, peg leg
Yeah.
on 75.
I like a peg leg.
Top speed. It's a daily driver now.
Hell
Went
yeah.
with the little AMC leftover motor paint.
Oh yeah.
Original 235 Summer Avenue special overhaul.
Yes.
That includes easy off oven cleaner.
Hell yeah.
About 11 cans. Bare metal, garden hose, and slap some AMC paint on it, and a valve cover gasket.
Yeah.
4-band timing.
Right.
I took the crank out of it. The bearings looked perfect.
Really?
Bearings, everything.
Really? Hell yeah.
Jammed them back to 100 and 40 on the rods, and I put a head gasket on it, and dude, it runs great.
All right, we're gonna drive this thing.
Seeing is believing.
Seeing is believing. Let's go for a ride.
That's right. That's right. We gotta get over here where we can see Mr. Justin too. We're not close enough. We're too far away. Hopefully that phone will stay there while we do this.
made some shifter bushings.
Yeah.
GM late model door pin. You know how they sag?
Yeah.
And you go buy the $6 pin and bushing.
Yeah.
If you grind them just a hair, it totally will push up in there.
That's reverse.
So yeah.
Is it
Straight-
first?
yeah.
First down,
Just an H pattern.
and then second
Yeah,
up.
shifts
third.
like a dream.
Okay.
Everything that took the there was no bushings in those two arms,
Ah,
and it was slop-a-rama.
Right.
And I started playing around in the garage and was like, damn, those GM door pins, bronze bushings look perfect. And then I just slightly just grinded them down on the stone.
and then no problem.
No problem. Shifts like a dream.
Hell yeah. Man, this thing runs like a sewing machine.
Absolutely, man. I hate to mess with it. Everyone's going, oh man, put a V up, blah, blah.
Nah,
Dude,
dude.
it runs way too good to fuck with it. Quiet,
Yep.
decent on gas.
Right. Yeah,
I think-
this thing runs like a singer.
I got it about getting 16 to the gallon.
Wow. Really?
The valve adjustment on those, the mechanical, hey, there's a 165.
Yeah, those are good dudes over there. Glass place, that's what they did.
Right on. Hey man, why don't you go steal that gasket for me, man?
There's
I
a
forgot-
beetle. Oh, there's another one in the back too.
Forgot,
Two of them.
I forgot to order a windshield gasket.
Ah.
The cool story on this, though, I forgot to tell you. The lady was really honest when I got there. And kind of foxy.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah?
there was Angela. She had a cool husband that kind of reminded me of Chris Coleman at Dave's Armature.
Yeah.
There were some nice folks. She said, now look, this thing's been sitting here since 2017. I said, it's not a deal breaker. I ain't scared.
Right.
Checked out the cab, and then just, I said, pop the hood. I want to spin the motor over and see if it's frozen. Which is not a deal breaker.
Right.
That'll just kind of
Yeah, that'll add to
determine
what we're negotiating.
what I'm going to
Yeah.
have. So yeah, she was asking $2,500, and that motor spun over smooth as silk. And I said, she wanted $2,500. I put $2,000 in my front left pocket, $250 in the front right, and $250 in the rear left.
Yeah, that's right.
Just
that's
in
right.
case they wouldn't negotiate.
That's right.
And yeah, I said, would you consider $2,000 cash? And she paused and said, oh, honey, you got a deal. I should have offered $1,750. Yeah, I dig fleet side, and I'm definitely a long wheelbase kind of guy because I like to use the truck to
Right.
work and put stuff in it.
Right.
You can't put a piece of sheetrock in a short wheel bed. I mean, you can, but
Right.
you know where I'm getting at.
Yeah, right.
Like an 8-foot bed. And sometimes I like to do some bath salt and hook up with 3 or 4 real big women, and you know, you got more. I just kidding, dude. Hardest fucking thing in my mind.
That is definitely going on the YouTube.
Dude, don't censor it. Goes to and from appraisals, da 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 da.
To and from the shop.
You're exactly right. Exactly. That's why I took this thing through inspection. And
Yeah.
it passed with flying colors.
That's awesome.
And he said, this car passed? I said, yes, sir, but the proof is in the glove box. Do you mind if I reach for it? And he goes, you got your. I said, yeah. I said, the only reason that I couldn't make it today because I went through inspection, the line was long. I was going to try to get the tag. So I showed it to him, you know, under the impression, like, yeah,
Right,
He
right.
gave me a ticket.
What?
Yeah.
He gave you a
You
ticket?
just go down there and show them this, and they'll dismiss it and get your tag. And I was like, are you kidding me? I said, I know you hear thousands of BS excuses a day,
Right,
but this is proof
right.
that I'm not full of shit like
98% of the
the
other
people you pulled over today. And I'm going to get the tag Monday. Please don't give me a tag. And the guy down there just shook his head. Said dismissed. And I got,
Yeah, you got to go to court and
Miss Debbie Baskins at the insurance place. I tagged it on for $68 more, just state minimum.
Yeah.
But there is a uninsured motorist because the package I have is
Right.
uninsured motorist.
Dig that. Yeah, Memphis, you definitely need uninsured motorists.
6 months. Good rates. I like it.
Yeah. Okay. Man, this thing is epic. It's so quiet.
Oh yeah, I can get it quieter too. It's got a thrush muffler, one of those round with the woodpecker. I mean, that's
Yeah.
all burned off, but
Yeah.
it's not much of a muffler. The 66, it's got I think it's a Walker quiet flow, like 22.91. I dug through, went back there, this one by your shop, dug through every box until I found one that was, about 30 inches long. And put it in a white truck. It's quiet. So I'm gonna try to stick one of those on.
Man, you get it any more quieter, you're not going to know it's running. It's going to be like a modern car. You can't tell if it's running or not.
I got a vacuum gauge out and adjusted that carb screw. I spent like an hour at the time.
All right, well, we're calling it a wrap. It's been a long day. I think I'm working on, I don't know, 15, 16 hours. Got to the shop super early this morning, long before everybody started working. And so far, this is what we got. So what I like to do is I like to make basically my version of a wire form. So I take sheet metal and I run it around aspects that I need. So that's the opening, if you can see that. That's going to be in the firewall. This is the transition that goes up at that angle. And then if you look at the other side, there's two pieces there. And basically what it was is we're super cramped for space. I mean, foot room is very limited. But we have a shifter over here. That's got to go, right? So I made this ledge that gives me the space there, and then it kicks it over. All it's given us is like probably an extra 1.5 inches up here. But that extra 1.5 inches is a billion miles when it comes to the amount of space that we have. So the wire form is done. I'm starting to sheet metal in my sections. I'll continue doing that. I also laid this bar. This is basically our barrier for our seats, what our seats are gonna attach to. And then these sheet metal pieces will eventually be the drive shaft tunnel that comes through the back. Tony showed up today, welded up the rest of the stuff we had to get for the 4-link. Got that stuff worked out. Mr. Philip Vickery showed up today. Big thanks. And mind the mess. He chopped down the drive shaft for us and got the drive shaft the right length. Luckily, we just happen to have the bastard joint in stock that'll go from that yoke. Man, it's loud this afternoon. That'll go from that yoke to the yoke. No, jeez, it's been a long day. Anyways, it's gonna go from the yoke to the drive shaft. It converts that U-joint size over. So we had that in-house. Hopefully we'll get the drive shaft put in it tomorrow. I'll continue on the trans tunnel, onto the firewall, and then onto the drive shaft tunnel and get that stuff out. I got to integrate a drive shaft hoop that's going to be integrated right there at those seat rails. I'm also going to put one in the back, which will be at the back of the seats, just in case that drive shaft lets loose. It won't jump inside the car and hurt somebody. So anyways, we're calling it a day. That's it. That's what we got done. And big thanks to everybody that showed up and helped out today. course, my guys are always awesome. We will be back at this thing bright and early in the morning yet again, and probably pull another 16 hours or maybe 18 hours or something like that tomorrow. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.